everyone and welcome back to another video, and today I will be grading every AFL team's 2020 season from A+ to D. Some teams may be in the A+, some teams may be down in D, but let's get into the rankings. Alright, we'll start off with the Crows. They had a really bad season, one of their worst seasons I reckon ever. We'll put it in the D because winning 3 games. I did go on a 3-game win streak, but apart from that, whole season was shocking. Brisbane, we can put them in A. Made it to the prelims. That was the best they've made it to this season, and they got slaughtered by Geelong though, by 40 points. They aren't good enough for A+. Maybe if they won the grand final, they could have been A+. Yeah, but they're not. They don't deserve a B. B's are a bit too low for the Lions, so we'll put them in A. Carlton, I don't think they deserve a B, do they? Where did they finish, like 12th or something? I don't think they deserve a B because that's only one below Brisbane. I reckon C. Oh, it's between these two. I guess they didn't have that bad of a season, but they did lose against... Did they lose against Adelaide? They did. Oh, wow. I think we got to put them in C, to be honest. Losing against the bottom of the ladder team, we got to put them in C. And I might change them up a bit at the end. Collingwood making the 8. I reckon we can put him here because they did have a very, very bad patch of form around just before the finals, and then somehow they remarkably pulled off a 1-point victory over West Coast at their home ground, which was insane. But yeah, definitely don't deserve to be up in A's with the Lions because the Lions, let's be honest, much better than Collingwood, this year, and Collingwood deserve to be in the B section. Moving on to the Dons, and I reckon we got to put them in here. If not, oh no, I can't do that. They won against Collingwood and they were a top 8 team. So we got to put them here, behind Carlton. Carlton did have a bit of a better season than Essendon. Essendon, probably one of their worst seasons for I don't know how long. They're kind of like the same every year. They're just kind of average. Moving on to the Dockers, I don't think they deserve a C, and I kind of want to put them B because they're so underrated. And they actually had a good season. They lost against a few pretty average teams, but at least we didn't lose against Adelaide like Carlton did. So I'm actually going to put us in B. A lot of people will argue with it, but I reckon we actually had a pretty good season, our best season since 2015. Moving on to Geelong, I don't know if we can put him in A+. I think because they beat the Lions in the prelim, we'll put him top end of A. They did lose, obviously, the grand final against Richmond. Richmond, do they deserve an A+ position? Who knows? We'll find out when we get to them. Moving on to Gold Coast, and I reckon they had a better season than Essendon, to be honest. Even finishing, they finished lower than Essendon. Promising signs to come for the Suns fans, obviously with Matt Rowell. If he didn't get injured, you never know what the Suns could have pulled off this year. But yeah, better season than Essendon, but I don't think better season than Carlton. GWS, we'll put them here because they did have a pretty average season, finishing 9th. They did make the grand final last year, and then coming into a season after they made the grand final, they come and finished 9th on the ladder, which is a bit disappointing for GWS and their supporters. Yeah, I feel like they might have been a bit better than the Dockers. Oh, should I do this? I'll do this because I feel like I am being a bit biased putting the Dockers up in the B section. So actually no, we got to put GWS down here as well because they didn't really have that good of a season. Hawthorn weren't the greatest, and where do we reckon? In front of Gold Coast? It's either here or behind the Suns here. They probably just had a little bit of a better season than the Suns. Or did they finish? No, they didn't finish lower than the Suns. They finished one position higher than the Suns, I'm pretty sure.
Wrong.
Melbourne. Big, surprising team. Better than Collingwood, I reckon they did this year. Even though Collingwood did make the 8, I reckon D still had a bit of a better season. I'm going to put them top end of B. Better than Collingwood. Not as good as Brisbane and Geelong though, because they really stood out this season. Moving on to the Kangas, and I got to put them. Yeah, they were worse than the Crows this year. Even though the Crows did finish 18th on the ladder last, Adelaide and North Melbourne still won the same amount of games. It was just a percentage. Just because Adelaide's percentage was so low for losing so many games in a row and for losing by big margins, their percentage was so low and they just couldn't build it up to overtake North in the wooden spoon race. Alright, 6 more to go. Port Adelaide, not an A+ team, I'd say. And I'm going to put them here. But coming first in the home and away season, I don't know if they deserve to be there. Outstanding team this season, and no one was really expecting them to come first. I don't think many people were expecting them to come into the 8. And I'm actually going to put them here. Even though I think they did lose against Brisbane by, like 5 goals or something, I'm still going to put them in front of Brisbane because they were just so surprising. And Brisbane coming, like 2nd last year, so people were expecting them to finish high on the ladder again. No one was expecting Port Adelaide to come out of the blue and finish top of the table. Richmond, now that we are up to them, is it rude to give them A? Probably, but I don't know if they deserve an A+ because they lost to Hawthorn. They lost to Hawthorn earlier in the season, but that was because of injuries, I'm pretty sure. It's got to be an A+, doesn't it? 3 premierships in 4 seasons, I'm pretty sure, for the Tigers. So yeah, they do deserve A+. They obviously did win the grand final by 5 goals, I think 31 points. St Kilda, once again a very surprising team. About 2 years ago, they used to finish down in the bottom 4, and now they come and finish, what did they finish, 6th or 7th or something. Yeah, once again, very surprising year for the Saints. Was it better than the D season? Probably, just because they made the 8. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put the Saints in front of the D's and the Pies. 3 more to go, and we're up to Sydney. Really don't know what to do here. Do you reckon put them here? Or nah, they don't deserve to be 2nd bottom. I reckon we got to put them with the other bottom 2 teams. So yeah, bottom 3 teams all in the last section of this tier maker list. Right, now 2 teams that were very unpredictable this season. West Coast losing to Gold Coast, and then still coming 5th? Where do we put them? I think we got to put them here in A, because at Optus Stadium they were undefeated all season until the Pies came over and won against them by 1 point. But yeah, Eagles with an outstanding season once again. And now the Bulldogs, I reckon we'll put them here, just in between Saints and Melbourne, and I reckon that is a perfect spot to put them. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more of this content. I might be doing some cricket content soon, so I look forward to that, and I'll see you guys soon.